So I was analyzing my client Matt's YouTube channel the other day, and I noticed something that literally makes no sense to most people. He's got 9,000 subscribers and most of his videos get like 1,000 to 2,000 views. He's closing 10 to 15K in new retainer clients every single month from YouTube. And then there's my other client Ayman. He closed his first deal in 3 weeks from YouTube, averaging just like 200 to 300 views per video. Meanwhile, I'm seeing channels with hundreds of thousands of subscribers that can't book a single call. They're getting all these views and subscribers, but their bank account looks the same. So what's actually happening here? There's this conversion framework that most people have never heard of, and it's not about getting more views or subscribers. It's about making each view worth way more money. I call it the YouTube sales funnel system. And when you understand this, everything changes. You stop chasing viral content and you start building what I call evergreen revenue magnets. Videos that turn small audiences into massive cash flow. Math is crazy, but it works. Matt's 1,000 views per video and Ayman's 200 views generate more revenue than channels with 6-figure subscriber count. And I'm about to prove this to you with real numbers from real clients. At the end of this video, you'll have the complete system for maximizing revenue per view, including the psychological stuff that turns viewers into buyers, the double CTA strategy that captures people when they're most engaged, and the 2 funnel setups that convert highest for high ticket services. But first, I need to show you why everything you think you know about YouTube conversion is probably wrong. So here's what most people don't get about YouTube viewers. They're in a completely different headspace than people on other platforms. They're not just scrolling mindlessly like on Instagram or TikTok. They came to YouTube with a specific intent: to learn something, solve a problem, or figure something out. This changes everything about how you approach conversion. When someone clicks on your video, they're already in learning mode. They want to consume information. Your job isn't to interrupt them. It's to guide them from learning mode to buying mode. But here's where most people mess up. They treat YouTube like a billboard. They make a video, throw in some generic CTA at the end, and hope for the best. That's not conversion optimization. That's just hoping something sticks. Real conversion optimization starts before someone even clicks on your video, and it continues through every second of your content, and it extends way after they've finished watching. The framework I'm about to show you is based on one simple principle. For every hour someone watches your content, they're prone to spend around $1,000 with you. This varies by niche, but the principle holds true. More watch time equals more cash collected. So our entire strategy is built around maximizing watch time while strategically guiding viewers towards your offer. Before I give you the tactical stuff, you need to understand the psychology of your viewers. When someone lands on your video, they're asking 3 subconscious questions. Question 1, is this person actually credible? They're evaluating whether you know what you're talking about. This happens in the first 30 seconds. If you don't establish credibility immediately, they click away. Question 2, is this relevant to my specific situation? They're not looking for generic advice. They want solutions that apply to their exact problem. The more specific you get, the more engaged they become. And question number 3, what's the next step? By the end of your video, they should know exactly what they do next. If you don't give them a clear path forward, they'll just watch another video and forget about you. Understanding these 3 questions is crucial because your entire video structure needs to answer them in order. Credibility first, relevance throughout, and clear next steps at strategic moments. The first 30 seconds of your video are the most important for conversion. This is where you qualify your audience and establish credibility. Most people waste this opportunity with generic intros. Here's the framework that actually works. Problem plus credibility plus promise plus qualification. For your problem, start with the specific problem your ideal client is facing, not some generic problem, their exact pain point. For example, most agency owners are stuck at 10K per month because they don't have a systematic way to generate qualified leads. Next, you have your credibility. Immediately establish why you're qualified to solve this problem. Use specific numbers and results. Here's an example. I've helped over 50 agency owners scale past 50K per month using the system I'm about to show you. And the next step, we have the promise. Tell them exactly what they'll learn and what the outcome is that they can expect. And here's an example. By the end of this video, you'll have the complete lead generation system that books 20 plus qualified calls per week. Qualification. This is the secret sauce. Subtly qualify your audience to filter out tire kickers. So here's an example. This works best for agency owners who are already making at least 10K per month in profit and want to scale to 50K per month. Notice what happened there? I didn't just promise to teach lead generation. I specifically targeted agency owners making over 10K who want to scale to 50K plus. This immediately filters the audience and makes the right people pay closer attention. And here's why this works. When you qualify your audience, you create 2 psychological effects. First, people who meet your criteria feel special and pay more attention. And second, people who don't meet your criteria either click away, which is good, you don't want them, or aspire to meet your criteria, which makes them more likely to buy in the future. So next, we're going to talk about my double CTA strategy. Most people put 1 CTA at the end of their video when like 80% of viewers have already left. And that's insane. You need to make your offer when engagement is highest, not when it's lowest. The double CTA strategy solves this problem. You make 2 strategic offers, one at the 33% mark when engagement is still high, and one at the end for people who watch the entire video. This should be direct and specific. Don't ask for some generic consultation optimization, make a specific offer that's directly related to your video content. For example, if you want me to implement this entire YouTube conversion framework for your business and get you 5 to 10 clients a month, click the first link below. We'll handle everything from the strategy, the ideation, the script writing, the video editing, the thumbnails, the search engine optimization, and the posting. So you can focus on closing clients instead of figuring out the 47 moving parts behind YouTube. Notice how specific I was? This isn't some vague offer. It's a specific outcome, 5 to 10 clients with a specific process, the YouTube sales funnel. Now for your end video CTA, this should be a bit softer and focused on the next video in your sequence. For example, if you want to see how we implemented this system for my client who went from 54K per month to 429K per month in 120 days, watch this video next. The psychology here is crucial. Your mid video CTA captures people who are ready to buy now, and then your end video CTA captures people who need more nurturing and guides them deeper into your content funnel. But here's the key. Both CTAs need to feel natural and valuable. If your CTA feels like an interruption, you'll lose viewers. If it feels like the logical next step, you'll gain customers. I also personally like to CTA the offer one more time in the outro, so I just reword the same CTA we did at the 33% mark and say it again. Now let's talk about watch time optimization. Remember this principle. For every hour someone watches your content, they're prone to spend around $1,000 with you. This means maximizing watch time is directly correlated with maximizing revenue. Here are the specific tactics that actually work. Pattern interrupts. Every 60 to 90 seconds, change something. Switch from talking head to screen share, show a graphic, tell a story, ask a question, change topics, change to the next segment of the video. The human brain craves new things, and pattern interrupts keep people engaged. Open loops. Start telling a story or making a point, then say, I'll come back to this in a minute, and move on to something else. This creates curiosity gaps that keep people watching. Next, we have specific examples. Instead of saying this works for my client, say my client Daniel Fazio added 108K in cash collected in the first 82 days using this exact YouTube strategy. Specific examples are way more engaging than generic statements. Next, we have future pacing. Throughout your video, reference what's coming next. In a few minutes, I'm going to show you the exact funnel structure that converts at 15%. This gives people a reason to keep watching. Next up, we have cliffhangers. Before each major section, tease what's coming. But before I show you the conversion framework, you need to understand the psychology mistake that kills most people's results. That's an example. The goal is to make your video feel like a Netflix series where people can't stop watching. Each section should naturally flow into the next, with clear reasons to keep going. Let me show you the funnel structures that actually convert, because this is where most people completely mess up. Once someone clicks your CTA, where do you send them? This decision determines whether you convert viewers into clients or lose them forever. I've tested dozens of funnel structures, and 2 consistently outperform everything else for high ticket services, for high ticket offers. Funnel structure number 1, direct VSL with a type form. This is the highest converting structure for people who are ready to buy now. You send them directly to a video sales letter that explains your offer in detail, followed by a type form application. Now here's why this works. People who click your mid video CTA are already pre-sold. They've watched your content, they trust your expertise, and they don't want your help. They don't need more nurturing. They need a clear path to buy. The VSL should be like 15 to 20 minutes max. Any longer and you'll lose people. And the typeform application serves 2 purposes. It qualifies prospects and it increases commitment. When someone fills out a detailed application, they're psychologically invested in the outcome. They're more likely to show up to the call and more likely to buy. Funnel structure number 2, lead magnet plus a newsletter sequence. This is for people who need more nurturing before they're ready to buy. But just know that there's literally no reason to run this funnel if you're not actively mailing your email list. So with this funnel, you're going to offer a valuable lead magnet related to your video, then nurture them through email until they're ready for a sales conversation. Now, once again, the lead magnet needs to be directly related to your video. If your video is about lead gen, offer a lead gen checklist or cold email templates. Perfect alignment. That's exactly what perfect alignment looks like between content and the offer. Your newsletter sequence should provide value while building trust. Don't just pitch your services. Share case studies, behind the scenes content, industry insights, and position yourself as the obvious expert in your space. The key that I've found with newsletters is try and make every single email as actionable and as valuable as possible. Now, the key here is to track which funnel converts better for your specific audiences. Some niches respond better to direct offers and others need more nurturing. Test both and optimize based on data. But if you want my advice on what's easiest, just use a VSL funnel. And here's what separates professionals from amateurs: tracking and optimization. You can't improve what you don't measure. The metrics that actually matter for conversion are click-through rate from video to landing page. This is going to tell you how compelling your CTA is. And then next up, you're going to want to know your conversion rate from landing page to application or email signup. This tells you how well your funnel is working. Show up rate for sales calls. This tells you how qualified your leads are, how enticing and urgent your offer sounds, and then also how dialed in your pre-call process is. And then finally, your close rate on sales calls. This tells you how well your entire system is working together. Your leads from organic should close way higher than cold traffic. If you're closing at 30% on cold traffic, it's not abnormal at all to close nearly 40 to 60% of leads on organic. Most people only track views and subscribers, but those metrics don't pay your bills. Track the metrics that directly correlate with revenue. And here's the crucial part: optimize based on data, not opinions. If your mid-video CTA isn't converting, test different different offers. If your VSL isn't working, test different structures. If your lead magnet isn't attracting qualified prospects, test different lead magnets. The conversion framework I've shown you isn't a set and forget it system. It's a living, breathing optimization machine that gets better over time as you collect more data and make more strategic improvements. Once everything's dialed in, that's when it really is set and forget. Here's the truth most people don't want to hear. Getting views is the easy part, but converting those viewers into revenue is where most people fail. They spend all of their time optimizing for the algorithm and zero time optimizing for conversions. But views without conversions is just expensive entertainment. You're not running a charity, you're running a business. And businesses need revenue, not vanity metrics. The framework I just showed you is the difference between celebrating 10,000 views with zero cash collected and celebrating 1,000 views with $10,000 in new cash collected. You now have the complete conversion framework that turns small amounts of traffic into money. The qualification system, the double CTA strategy, the watch time optimization tactics, and the 2 funnel structures that actually convert. But here's the reality. Knowing this framework and implementing it correctly are 2 completely different things. You can watch this video, take notes, and then spend the next 6 months trying to figure out how to apply to your specific business, or you can have experts implement it for you. If you want us to build this entire conversion system for your YouTube channel, the video structures, the CTA placement, funnel optimization, the tracking systems, click the first link below. We'll handle everything for you so you can focus on what you do best, serving your clients and growing your business. We only work with people who are already making at least 30 grand a month because this system works best when you have a proven offer and existing cash flow. If you want to apply to work with us, just click the first link down in the description. And if you want to see this conversion framework in action, watch this video next where I break down the exact funnel that generated $1.8 million for my client Eddie Cumberbatch. You'll see the specific videos, the CTA placement, and the conversion rates at each step. Your competitors are already optimizing for conversions while you're still optimizing for views, or maybe you're not even posting at all. Every day you wait is another day they're building up profitable systems while you're building vanity metrics. That's it. I'll see you in the next one.